All right, so we're here with John. He's Communications Director with Dynamic Attractions. John, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
So you guys had a pretty big reveal yesterday at the press conference. Do you want to talk to us? Just a brief rundown of kind of what was announced.
Well, a couple of things. So first of all, most exciting is this dual power coaster. It's the first time ever that a roller coaster is able to be dual power, two propulsion systems, so onboard and offboard, while having, and here's the real innovation, motion. So not only is this baby powered, the cart is powered, but it can do all sorts of things. It can do drifts, 360 spins, it can feel bumps, air time, so things that you never felt before when you've been bolted in on steel. This makes it feel like you are free flying. So it's a big leap forward in storytelling on roller coasters. That was the biggest announcement, but we talked about a couple other things too.
So kind of getting to the ride system, one thing that I think is cool is how you have the track kind of underneath, so most people aren't actually seeing the track. Is that correct?
Well, that's right. So it's fully themed. The track is, you could be going across the floor of the ocean, through the universe to another galaxy, if you will. You don't see the track at all, and because of this illusion and the fact that it's fully themed, it fools you. It makes you feel like you're even going faster because you're so close to everything. So you could imagine Cars, for example, that ride. The coaster is hidden from you even though you're on it all the time. So yeah.
So would you say that this is really just combining a dark ride and a roller coaster, just like the ultimate combination of the two?
Well, there's never been a coaster better for telling stories than this. It's a dream come true for creative directors because they'll be able to go crazy. The fact that you're going to be able to be chasing down a road after the bad guy or away from the bad guy, whatever it is, and feel yourself flying over the broken bridge, feel the bump when you hit, go sliding around the corner. It's ultimate for storytelling. I guess Walt Disney started it all way back with Space Mountain, with a roller coaster and a mountain, but this is where Walt was headed.
So in terms of coming up with a design like this, I mean, obviously this is pretty complex, but you say that you kind of took inspiration from like Radiator Springs Racers, but like want to make it more extreme, Well, yeah, actually I think we got our inspiration from older stuff, even like at King's Dominion, the Rebel Yell, any twin type of coasters. We thought of this really when we were trying to think of how can we create a great racing experience. That's where our heads were at. We wanted to create a way so that people felt like they were dueling each other in a race. And so we thought, how can we evolve that? The whole idea of theming being around it is just because if there's anything that we do well, it is media-based attractions. It is high-tech rides that tell stories. So the idea is to create a dueling experience. Theoretically, could you make it just a single experience where there isn't dueling, or if you wanted to add even more, is it really that customizable?
Well, actually it is. First of all, the motion platform is an option that comes with this. It always comes with double power, two propulsion systems. But yeah, I mean, this could be a series of 8 tracks wide and single cars. They're meant to be far more intimate. So you're not going to see yourself at the beginning or the end of a caterpillar, if you will, going down a track. The idea is that it's you and a group of, 4, 8, 12, maybe 18 experiencing this at the most, but only with two rows of seats. So, but it can be matched up with 8, 12, or 2, or even a single track. So, yeah.
So obviously this was just announced, so it's brand new, so we don't know when we could be seeing this, but is the idea to reach it to international markets first, or are you really hoping to get one in America soon?
Well, this concept, it usually takes a while for a concept to get to reality. I mean, it was 2004 when we unveiled our first robot ride, and of course now we see them in a variety of parks all around, but it takes a while for that to happen. Not on this. The first one's going to open up in Malaysia at a major studio theme park that's opening up in spring 2019, and this is a centerpiece ride. So I would suggest buying airfare now.
Well, that's awesome to hear. I think it's an absolutely fantastic concept, but that's not the only thing you guys are doing. So we understand you've been working on an SFX coaster.
Well, that's right. I think an update is really the SFX coaster. There's one thing that's cool about the dual power coaster is that the cart itself is powered. But you know what we did with this SFX coaster, which we unveiled 3 years ago, was we came up with a way that the track could move too, not just the train. So here we've got a track that can tip up suddenly and drop down. What if you're going along on a track and suddenly the entire track splits sideways? So that's the SFX coaster. The world's first SFX coaster opens also in spring 2019. So it's right around the corner. It's going to be in the Middle East. And that's just one of 5 we've got on the drawing board. So there's another one to be following up immediately. They're popular. And that is a great storytelling vehicle too, because you know, not only are you feeling these great sensations, but they're emphasized by your surroundings all around. So yeah, some really nifty things. I guess if we're talking about following up on previous ride announcements, the world's first robotic dark ride is also opening up. Well, it's opening up here in November. And when I say here, I should say actually in the Middle East. It's opening up in the Middle East, and it is the centerpiece of another major studio theme park. And so we're delighted with to be partnering with these folks that are using amazing IP to tell stories. And there are different ways of experiencing things. There's thrill rides and there's storytelling rides. We've been fortunate with this technology to have our technology really a hidden element, if you will. You're feeling like you're part of a story and you're feeling some thrills of that story, but you're not aware of what this technology that's creating the magic. And that's fine with us. If people are coming off thrilled and wanting to go on again and again and again, we're getting orders for more rides.
Well, that's fantastic. I mean, it's amazing to me how you guys have 3 very distinct, different concepts, but they're all geared towards telling immersive stories in different thrilling ways. I love what you guys are doing here at Dynamic Attractions.
Well, thanks. And it's funny that you mentioned our product line. And yes, we do have those 3, and 3 major categories. You know, we've got various coaster products, dark ride products, and coaster products. But we realize that there's a lot of the market still to touch, and the market, you know, right now, theme park enthusiasts want more rides, and the theme parks themselves are battling each other, dueling, who can outdo each other. And so the big question is, how can manufacturers get more rides out to the market quicker? And so yesterday we announced a partnership, a strategic alliance, if you will, with an amazing company, Chance Rides. Chance Rides, a legendary Chance Rides, 5,000 rides to their name, a huge product line. They'll assist us with manufacturing, we'll assist them with innovation and all the ways to create new ride concepts. So together, we become the source, the largest source in North America for rides.
Well, that's fantastic. I love the folks over at Chance Rides. They've been fantastic.
They are.
It's great to see you guys partnering up and doing something like this. And man, I hope that we get to see some a little bit more close to home. That'd be really awesome. And obviously, you know, it's I think it'll be very cool to see what happens in the future. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm sure you guys are looking forward to it probably even more.
No, you're absolutely right. All we can say is enjoy the ride.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, John, for your time.
Thank you.